Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 152. Hi, hello, hi. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for 3 years.
Yeah,
And
let's go.
Let's go.
what did we celebrate last week? Or 2 weeks ago? Was it 150 episodes? 150 episodes,
150,
right.
yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. Amazing.
That was not
Counting is
edited.
hard. Look,
The two numbers never. No,
Wow.
Anniversary and
the Wi-Fi
150.
said. The Wi-Fi said.
Okay,
cut
Alex,
out
Alex, try that again.
completely.
You cut out entirely. You
Okay,
came back at the end.
Gotcha. The two numbers don't line up, so we'll just have to lose 2 more episodes before next year, and they'll be
Perfect.
finally lined up. Yeah.
True.
Wait,
do that.
is that how that works? I don't know if that's how that works.
I don't know either, but what I do know is that I am way too stupid to figure it out. So I'm just not gonna bother.
I mean, it does like the math works on that though, Alex. That if it is 2 episodes, most likely we're gonna have to skip for the wedding, and we're gonna take our little holiday break. So that's 2 weeks right there. Boom, problem solved.
Okay.
No, we'll do the wedding episode at the wedding.
We'll do it at the wedding.
Live. episode.
Welcome to the Cameron's Wedding podcast.
What else do we
Cameron-
have a chance to do one live though, like together?
True.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but also that's kind of not the point of being there. Yeah, like I know they're doing all this stuff, all this crap, this wedding thing,
All this
whatever.
wedding
Really
stuff,
not
like-
much, but what I do know is that we're gonna
Is
be
that
in
the
the
all
same
night
city.
games are in person together?
Dude. Cameron,
good
do
to
you
me.
take Chelsea to be your lawfully wedded wife? Hang on, I'm doing the podcast.
Amazing. I'm sure her parents would very much appreciate that. Yeah, that'll go over for quite swimmingly.
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it if you don't.
Exactly.
It's my wedding. It's my wedding, and all the all night gamers are there. I think we're good.
True.
The double whammy.
But it could be okay. I'm done. Yeah. So 3 years of the podcast, we've got a really super awesome, well thought out, incredible idea for the end of the show. We're gonna. I can't even say it with a straight face. We're gonna look at popular video games in every state. No, everybody sit down. Don't get too excited yet. I know that's really thrilling. And we definitely didn't come up with that like 15 minutes before we started recording.
I like the big difference though. The first anniversary was we're doing a Jeopardy game, and this one's we're looking at the top of the game.
It is, inflation. What can you
It
do?
was well. It was also easier because we didn't all have real jobs, so we had the free time to actually set up stuff.
Real.
We might do something real if it's 200th and 4th at the same time.
It'll be close.
Definitely.
But with that, on to the regularly scheduled programming. So the Xbox 360 store is closing in July of next year. Your games will still work, so don't sweat it. But it is closing.
Rip. But not surprising. Although it could always get changed. They could always change their mind like Sony did. But Microsoft isn't usually the one to do that.
Mhm.
True. Well, also, backwards compatibility between 1 and 360 is a lot better than 4 and 3.
It's like I read the number recently and I cannot remember it of how many games are actually backwards compatible. I just remember it's not as many as you think it would be.
I think
for
it's
how
like, I
big
think
they
it's like
promoted it.
I think it's like a third of all the games or something like that. Maybe less. I don't know. Yeah,
Okay,
you're right. It's definitely not that much. It's not like
it's
not
about a
majority.
quarter.
Yeah.
633 out of 2,154.
That's too many numbers.
Is it too many numbers?
Yes. Because I'm like my head bad. I can't even get out of sentence.
Yeah, okay. Okay, don't hurt yourself, buddy.
Too
But
late.
Because head
the list
bad.
gets reduced to like 13.
Why do we end up always doing math on
1,
the show?
22,
I
20.
never seem
Okay, it gets reduced to 23 games if you take into account where you can play the other 1,500 games on like other platforms or ports or remasters or stuff like that.
Interesting.
23 is pretty good though.
Yeah, it's not all that bad. But also, like, it's the Xbox 360 store.
True.
What's on there that Microsoft hasn't put everywhere?
Battlezone.
Oh no. We gotta start a petition or something.
I
mean,
literally
like-
just looked at any random game on this list of 23.
I mean, I guess
I should have done
like-
Jam Live Music Arcade.
That sounds like actual dog shit. That
like
title,
I guess
that's just,
points for game preservation, sorta, but also not really, depending on what version. Those are certainly games. Spyglass board game. Yeah, that's a system seller right there. I don't know what to tell you.
Gel, set, and match.
Scrunt.
Totem ball. I do not
Schizoid.
think you can play ball with a
Wait.
totem.
Yo ho kablamo.
I like that.
That's fine.
Yo-ho
Blazing birds. You know, after Angry Birds come Blazing Birds.
And
Mhm.
yeah, Crazy Mouse, Fire Pro Wrestling,
Crimson Alliance.
Geon Emotions, Gaon Emotions. How do you pronounce that? Pronounced Geon?
I don't know.
Who
This game's
cares?
just called Hybrid. What? That's a word. That's just a word. That'd be like if Nintendo called Super Mario Brothers Mario.
I mean,
Great. Why do I want to buy it though?
yeah, but Mario's a name.
Yeah,
for
but
a
like,
character. What is hybrid?
but like if it's
Hybrid's
your
like
only
a concept. I'm trying to think of like.
it's like okay, spore. Like that's what I think of when I think of hybrid is spore. But like
True.
it's spore.
I was thinking
think
like
it already released.
I immediately went to Prius.
You know, Microsoft said only your favorites will be still available. So if you only just kind of like the game, it will be locked forever, right?
How do they vet that? Did they fill out a questionnaire beforehand? How much do you like this
Do
game?
you?
How much do you like this
If you
game?
answer below a 5, it's just no.
And
Honestly.
5
Lock.
is the highest.
Yeah.
5 is the highest actually.
Exactly.
Like if you answer below the highest, it's actually you get a big lock PNG on the icon, and you're told to toss your system
Fuck
into the
yourself.
trash.
And then kill yourself, loser. This is a joke.
Thanks, Microsoft.
Yeah. So, oh well. Nintendo president says the company seeks out new tech for revolutions, not novelty. I saw this and I was like, that's kind of the
Please
same
don't
thing.
try. But also, please don't try to do something stupid instead of just like going forward with the hybrid concept for the Switch. Like they're in a very even with other companies, encroaching on that market. Nintendo still has, their games. So it's still, because gaming on the go is different than whatever Nintendo's doing. I don't actually know what I'm trying to argue here.
Yeah, I'm struggling to follow too. I thought you were literally about to say, gaming on the go is different than playing at home.
I mean, yes, but like,
Gaming on the go is
everyone
different than
else-
gaming stationary.
What everyone else is doing is just gaming on the go, right? Like that's the big draw of like the Asus thingy.
Well, the ROG
or
Ally
Steam Deck.
is just a nicer Steam Deck that's also
Yeah.
more expensive. But yeah, I mean, I'm still not following. Yeah, they're doing gaming on the go, and so is Nintendo. But my take is like, why novelty has like a bad connotation these days as like a gimmick. Like it kind of goes hand in hand. Like it's only temporary, and like a revolution is something game changing. But what is to be novel? This may be too philosophical for this podcast, but like, is being novel not revolutionary?
I mean,
Why
look
do
at
I care?
look at the Wii, right? You care because it changes gaming down the line. Look at the Wii, right? Like there was a good
So revolutions
decade
is
of
novelty that impacts future
future gaming.
decisions. Okay.
I guess. I mean, that's how we got.
Whatever,
You
Nintendo.
know,
Shut
the
up and
current
tell me
control
about the
scheme.
Switch 2 already. I'm sick of the rumors.
Give me Mario Odyssey 2.
True.
Give me Liberty or give me Switch 2.
Wait, I don't have either of those.
You get gunned. 'Cause this is America. That's how we solve our problems. If you don't have either option, you get shot. Anyway. Speaking of Nintendo, record-breaking sales of Tears of the Kingdom potentially boosted Japan's GDP.
What?
I mean, like, theoretically, all games that Nintendo and Sony make boost Japan's GDP, but maybe it was just because this game, like, you can see
so
an
insanely.
impact. Yeah, like, GDP is such a big number that I assume singular games don't really move it that much, but maybe Tears of the Kingdom moved it, like, not a lot on the grand scheme of things, but like the graph moved.
They could tell it was because of that. I could believe that.
Numbers go up.
Numbers go up, baby.
My favorite.
Inflation goes up.
Numbers go up.
That's
Money
my
goes
favorite
up.
one right now, yeah. Money goes down.
Yeah. Money goes down. Inflation, bad.
That is crazy. That's a lot of games copies. This is not a lot of game copies. Rovio is officially a part of Sega.
Hey?
Angry Birds is now
Angry
owned by
Birds
Sega.
Great.
When they release Sonic All-Star Racing Transform 2,
We will have the
An
movie
Angry-
version of Angry Birds.
that's right.
Angry Birds.
Yep.
That,
When Sega releases Sonic All Angry Stars Birds Transformed.
plus Ralph.
Plus Danica Patrick.
With Danica Patrick.
She was in the first
featuring Belon Wonderland.
They didn't make
Square,
that. Yeah.
You don't think Square wouldn't sell it to them to get it off their repertoire?
I love that Best Buy did that 10 days of $10
And
games
it
thing.
didn't. It's the only one that didn't sell out. It's the only one that didn't sell out.
Yesterday was Rabbids something. It looked like a dancing
The party game.
Yeah, the party game. I was really pissed I did not see Death Stranding Director's Cut for PS5 for $10. I totally would have bought. I would spend $10 to understand what a Strand type game is. I think $10
Walking
is.
simulator.
I would pay $10 to know what a Strand type game is.
Oh yeah.
But it was sold out. But Beyond Wonderworld, no, don't worry, don't you fret. There were plenty of copies of that left.
So many copies.
Also, how the hell did I just like actually not know that Danica Patrick was in All Star Racing? That's blowing
I mean,
my
how much
mind.
have you played All-Star Racing Transformed? Exactly.
True.
I refuse to comment. Go Media fires Kotaku editor-in-chief Patricia Hernandez. Why? But
Yeah,
for
why?
why? Who's Go Media? Is that the conglomerate that owns Kotaku? I mean, Kotaku is kind of garbage, but... Outgoing
Real.
chief criticizes management will now focus on freelance writing. Oh, has reportedly been fired following a personal disagreement.
Interesting.
When leadership is, say, getting frustrated at you for writing about Tears of the Kingdom after its release, I do think there's a limit on how much things can flourish. Was that it?
Because he told people to pirate?
No. I think what she's saying is like, so this lady's boss, the editor in chief, it was, or like board or whoever is pissed that they were writing about Tears of the Kingdom after it came out. Which to me is like stupid, because what do you mean? Like, just because the
I'm supposed
game
to
came
report
out
on it
doesn't mean it's
before.
not.
It's actually probably more likely to get views and clicks
Yeah.
after it comes out. Imagine that.
Yeah, like I
People
get
are
it if it's
looking
like
into
if it
it
was like a
once they're
year
completing
after
the
or
game.
something, if it was just boring stuff, but like hell, the game
there's
just
one-
now came out 3 months ago. So
There's
when was
one
this?
video. Oh, recently. There's a video I see every so often. I'm scrolling through my sub box, right? And it's like you have to check out these Tears of the Kingdom mods, and I've seen it like over the last month or so. You know, as people are actually completing the game, spike from like 300,000 to
Okay, I got
1.3 million. So like, if you do the right content, it's going to get more clicks. So Kotaku, as always, is stupid.
That's real.
Well, actually, it doesn't sound like Kotaku in this case. It sounds like they're owners. Go
Would that not
Media,
make-
G/O Media.
Slash.
Okay,
Amazing.
Alex, you said okay really
found-
strongly. I want to know what the
Yeah,
okay was
I
for.
found out that okay, so I found this comment that said she's always been Kotaku's first worst writer. I'm shocked she got that high up. Her background before becoming editor-in-chief was pretty much just finding stupid shit on the internet and somehow making an article out of it. Most of the shit she would write about wasn't even remotely related to gaming or nerd related. She'd find like a guy bathing in Pepsi and write 700 words saying, "This is weird and interesting."
Interesting.
So that's like a lot of the comments under the thread.
Interesting.
And weird.
So maybe her article in Tears of the Kingdom was about when everybody discovered Link has ball physics.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Maybe.
That was weird.
And they're like, okay, Patricia, you got to stop.
Stop being weird and gross.
We're all, yeah, like we're mainstream media. Don't stop posting about Link's balls. I can't believe I had to have this meeting with you.
This could have been an email where I just
This
fired you.
could have been an email.
big giant stop with the title Link's Balls.
Oh no.
I thought you were about to. We need to move on. Get off
No,
of-
it might literally just be like she said Tears of the Kingdom, because remember, Nintendo blacklisted Kotaku because they promoted the piracy for Dread. And then Kotaku doubled down on when Tears of the Kingdom leaked in Russia.
Hmm.
And if she was editor in the chief at time, then she'd be approving the
That
the
content.
articles. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean that could be it.
When you blacklist a media company, I mean, you can't stop them from doing what they want to do. You just blacklisting means like
not
you're just not
working with them
interacting
anymore.
Yeah.
You're not going to interact, and you're not going to give them games early, which sites
Yeah.
like Kotaku do want.
I mean, everyone wants free games.
Yeah. You
So,
could have
like,
apparently gotten Starfield free, Cameron. You have more than 2,000 subscribers.
wait, how did I do that? Not that I have an Xbox here.
To like, yeah, that's the problem. You don't have an Xbox, but it was like review copies. They were sending them out to literally everyone.
This sounds like how that
That's why there's
That
so
one-
many
As
leaks.
if
Of this
Cameron
game.
would play it.
Hey, I would play it for all 2 views that I would get because my channel is not Xbox centric. But like
Game
that
sucks,
kind of
Xbox
sounds like
bad.
how there's that one channel with like 300 subscribers that got a Switch early to do reviews on before it came out.
I don't know.
I don't know. How these companies choose who to give reviews stuff to is interesting.
Facts.
But hit me up, Microsoft. Give me a review system of your next system. I won't bash on it. Probably.
I'm not
I hope
picking
they
teams,
believe me.
Microsoft, but I advise you don't do that.
No, I advise them to do that. Please.
I advise them to not, because I know you're full of shit. I'm definitely not
I will
going to
not
hate this
bash
new
on it
Xbox.
harshly. I will not bash on it harshly
Uh-huh.
because it's a free product and I like free products.
Okay. On to the last piece before we get into Collector's Corner. So another new Splatfest got announced. It's the weekend of 9/11. We did it. Or I guess technically not. 9/11's on a Monday. So it's that weekend before. It goes into 9/11 if you're in Europe. But I don't think it will here. So the 8th, 9th, and 10th, it's between Shiver Fry and Big Man as who would be the best leader. Also, we're getting amiibo of all 3 of them on November 17th.
11 or 17. I'd say 11. My brain is tired.
Oh, yeah, you know, the 17th, the 11th month of the 17th. Or no, the 11th day of the 17th month.
Of the 32nd year.
Of Schlumber. And Schlungender. You know.
Slammer Man.
Tuesday the 17th. Schlungender. Yeah. 2024. 2023.
Yes, correct. No, I'm very excited about that. Dude, I think he's going to be as big as the Guardian.
Yeah, he looks like actually large, very large.
Good, he lives up to his name.
Yeah, he is big man.
As he should. Like they released images for the website, right? And Big Man's Box very much reminds me of Guardians. And then I don't know if y'all have seen the 3-pack, but he is behind both
Yeah.
Shiver and Fire.
I'm looking at that right now.
So I am very much
but we're
interested
getting
in
them
how.
individually here, right?
Yeah, because they're not going to sell otherwise. I think Nintendo's learned, especially
Shiver will be
following.
the hardest one to get.
She's already available at GameStop. If you go in person.
I know, but she'll be the hardest to get.
Fry?
There's a reason why she basically wins all of the.
Oh no, Shiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see, we'll see.
because it's Nintendo fans, and she's the horny one.
Yeah, she's not the little gremlin.
There's no. I mean, you tell me why her hips are 5 times wider than her stomach. Even in her amiibo.
True.
There's a reason for that.
True. It's going to be very interesting. But I honestly, the fact that the Splatoon 3, like the 3 amiibo from last year are still available on Nintendo's website makes me hopeful that they'll at least have enough stock for anyone that wants them and not just scalpers.
I mean, that's usually how it's been.
Yeah.
But Copeland went back up like a couple weeks ago and has stayed up.
Yeah, I feel like that one was I mean, because you missed him the first time around, but you also expected him to sit longer, right? Yeah. I feel like that's what that is. It's like everyone wanted him, and then it's like, oh well, he's just going to sit now because everyone that missed him the first time around has already gotten him. Skyward Sword Link has gone back up a couple times.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
So that's good.
But yeah, so November 17th, they're coming out. And with that, onto Collector's Corner. What do you have?
I was just gonna say that Nintendo also released whichever season is coming up. I don't whatever the season from last year. Drizzle season. Yeah. They released stuff for that.
Oh,
do I care? No, because I'm probably not gonna use any of those weapons.
Got him.
True.
Okay, so yeah, with that, onto Collector's Corner, the weekly segment where we go around and talk about the games we've been playing and the games we've been buying. Cooper, you were out last week. Why don't you kick us off here?
Alrighty. So I've been playing a good amount of Minecraft. We finally got the silence trim. That was pretty cool.
That's got a really rare spawn.
Dude, it has like a 1.2 or 1.5%.
Yeah, in ancient cities, which are already super rare.
Yep. So we went through like 6 or 7 ancient cities.
Sounds about right.
It's so rough. Literally,
honestly, given that spawn rate, that just doesn't sound all that bad.
Each ancient city has about 10 chests.
With our
okay,
we got about 20 in each, yeah. But literally one night I was like, you know what? I'll just do a solo run. Not even 1,000 blocks out from our base, because we were going down to like from 3K to negative 9K, and not even 1,000 blocks out. I found an ancient city, and then I found it, and I was like, dude. I was like, bruh.
Duplicate it.
I have like 10 copies already.
Amazing. Cooper said, "This is mine now. I will never, ever, ever lose it."
Literally. Yeah. Been playing that. And then I played the DuckTales Remastered and original DuckTales, which was really fun. Like,
cool.
Oh yeah, I did see you talking about those.
Yeah. I know we've done this as an interesting or an old but interesting tidbit before, but for people that didn't hear that, the DuckTales 2017 reboot uses the moon theme from those DuckTales games in the show and gives them words.
True. Bro, and like honestly, they set a great standard for licensed games as well. Like, they're good.
Most licensed games are trash.
True. But the remaster is just like it was like basically just a love letter, bro, to both the show and the original game. And then finding out that Disney was like, "Hey, wait forward, do y'all want voice acting?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then boom, literally like the whole cast from the original DuckTales. That's awesome. Like DuckTales Remastered is fire, straight up.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, I've been enjoying that. And I played a little bit of Town of Salem 2 as well.
Town of Salem 2.
Yeah, it's kind of like Mafia.
Oh yeah.
And it's
The
pretty
original
fun.
Town of Salem was.
I think no. He said
Careful,
Town
though,
of
'cause-
Salem 2, like as in
Yeah.
I also play, not 2 as in there's a sequel.
There is a sequel. Sorry, Town of Salem.
There is. Wait, which one
Yeah.
did you play then?
Town of Salem 2, the sequel.
The
Oh,
original one,
I-
all the username and passwords got leaked.
Oh,
well,
that sucks.
So heads up.
Heard that. Haven't played the original, so I'm safe.
Yeah, I don't play video games, so it doesn't affect me at all.
I actually just collect
Real.
them
I just
They look
like
so
wasting
good.
money.
too.
Then there's more expensive things you could waste money on.
I do.
That's real.
Yeah, why do you think I'm
Oh,
also into cars?
Why do you think I live in Orlando?
True.
So I can waste money on rent.
Yeah, on living in Florida.
I love
Anyway.
spending money that much.
And oh yeah, I put a little bit of Rocket League as well. And right now they have a crossover event with like this German soccer. I don't understand any of the sports teams, but the music for whatever reason just goes hard. So I was like, you know what, I'll cop. And I got it
Nice.
for real. And yeah, I think that's mainly it. Like I've just been kind of chilling.
Fair enough. All right. Cameron, what you got?
Played Splatoon 3. I just got my level 100 for this battle pass because I actually missed a day. Because we got we hung out with our one like actual viewer slash friend Lewis on Friday, and I didn't get time to play. I was like, oh, I'll just play tomorrow. And then I drove Chelsea to work, so I didn't want to, spend money on gas because it's like $3.80 again. So instead, I stayed at the parks all day because they're closer than driving all the way back. So didn't play properly, but Alex got the daily items, which is what's important. So closing in on that for all 3 accounts. We played Smash Bros. We played Mario Kart, lots of Mario Kart. I put Amiibo into Lewis's Switch, which is the first some of those Amiibo have actually been tapped into anything. And then we did Buzz Lightyear. We went with one of Chelsea's old roommates, and I was trying to show her where all the spots were for Buzz, so I actually didn't get a sticker this time around.
What?
Yeah, I know, right?
But kid finally can get a sticker.
Yeah, somebody else can be happy for once.
I'm supposed to be happy. Everyone else is supposed to be less happy
You're the main
than me.
character.
I'm the main character. But yeah, gonna actually get a sticker this time around because I was trying to show her how, or like where all the spots were, and the right side is so much more difficult when, because like I'm used to the left side, like getting it on the left side and then getting it on the right, and it's just not as feasible when there's someone else in the car, and also I start on the right side in the room, or like in the very first room. I don't feel like this makes any sense to anyone that hasn't been on the
I
right.
was just
Heather
about to
beat
say, I don't
Cameron,
think
so
I've
this is
ever
what we should be
heard.
happy about.
This feels like the intro to a summoning salt video on Buzz Lightyear speedrunning. Actually,
Heather
it
beat
was discovered
Cameron.
early on that if you
Left
sit in the
side.
left seat but aim at the right side, you can get things much quicker.
No, it's
I
be in
can't
the left
believe
seat.
I've
Aim
never
from the
heard
left
that.
seat.
I've
It's
never
the left seat.
ever heard somebody talk
you
about
wanna-
Buzz Lightyear strategy like this.
The left seat is easier because you can, if you're like going into that first room, right? You've got someone in front of you, and then you've got you. And if you're in the left seat, you can shoot around them better. So you can actually hit the left palm of the robot that gives you 100,000 slightly easier. I mean, Heather got 600,000 in the first round, so it works.
I need footage of you playing. I need to see this.
As soon as I get something that isn't my phone to be able to record, so I don't have to like be like, I would need a third hand to record, right?
Just put your phone in your mouth.
Yeah, for real.
I don't think my phone is going to fit in my mouth.
That sounds like
It's
a
a- it's
loser
a little-
attitude to me.
But yeah, I don't know. I'll do it eventually. So did that. Spent yesterday at Animal Kingdom. I actually get to ride every single ride without DAS or Lightning Line, so that was solid.
Nice.
It was also hot
Yeah.
and
Wow. Shocking.
imagine that summer in Florida is hot. Dinosaur was down twice, and I didn't actually think I was going to be able to ride it, but I caught it like right in the middle of a storm, so I was able to get over there while everyone else was cowering from the rain. Because
Cameron walking up to the dino line drenched.
no, this is why I bring an umbrella and a rain jacket. I came
also
prepared.
smart.
Because it's Florida.
Yeah.
It's going to it. I don't care how hot it is. It is almost guaranteed to rain at
least.
some point if you're in Florida
Facts.
for multiple days. So did that. Got got some footage for Soarin' Adventures. I think that's pretty much it. I haven't really done too much else because I spent all week in a Scrum Master training course.
How
So-
mind-numbing was that?
Um,
Oh, this is about
somehow-
the... Oh, no, I can't say that out loud. The fox guy, right?
yeah. That it was somehow mind-numbing enough that my brain was just like, we're not doing anything for the rest of the day, but also like not enough for me to like just be like, I'm going to sleep. You know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes it'd be like that. Um, I don't know if I'm prepared enough for the test. I'm just going to keep running it, like the practice exams online until I feel like I'm ready, and then once I'm consistently scoring well enough, I will take the exam, and then work will pay for it because that's what my manager said, is that they'll reimburse me.
Oh, you have to pay
So
for it first? You get
yeah,
reimbursed?
I had to pay for it and get reimbursed.
That's BS.
That sucks. Yeah.
We were just
So
like we were given it for free as part of the course, but we only had the one. Like if you don't pass,
then
and you,
then you have to pay.
then you have to pay,
Yeah,
and you
we
don't get
have to get
reimbursed either.
reimbursed.
Like
Yeah, I don't know if like if you fail on the first attempt, if you can get reimbursed on subsequent
I doubt it.
attempts, but I highly, highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the amount,
They
based on the
might
amount of hours. What?
they might reimburse you for the succeeded version, but they won't reimburse for
Oh,
a
well,
failed.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
They want
Really.
it as a company. They want something that's actually going to benefit them. They're not going to go, "Oh, you failed. Yeah, sure, we'll pay the $150 for your stupidity."
Hmm.
Yeah. So I I just need to practice a lot and then take it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do the same thing I did in college, which is take the practice exams, write down all the questions and answers, and then just keep doing it until I know every single answer. And then I'll still miss several because they're going to throw stuff at me that's not in the practice exams.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I'll do the same thing I did in college. Cheat. Like
Chegg.
No,
Do
well,
they have
okay,
Chegg for Scrum Master training?
imagine. To be fair, they did say it was open notes because there's no way for them to, be able to be like, yeah, no, you can't cheat on this. So they balance. I was told they balance that out by making it so it's 80 questions in 60 minutes.
Mm.
So I just have
So
to know enough that I can get it down to where if I need to look up an answer, I can look up an answer.
yeah. Although 80 question. Okay, you said 80 questions and 60,
Yeah.
not 60 and 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
80 questions in 60 minutes is less than
They
a minute per
expect you to
question.
spend about 30 seconds on each question if you need to look up something.
Yeah. We were doing it as a class, so we had about like 10, 15 seconds per question. And we were doing 30 questions in 30 minutes. So that's, certainly something.
All right.
But I'll practice. Get that on my resume and be able to be like, yes, give me more money. I like money.
The training expires too.
That's the end goal.
By the way,
But
they don't
the
tell
training
you that.
expires.
Yes.
Wait.
Mine's not good anymore. It expired in March.
And wait, did you take the easier one?
I did.
Which one did you take?
Safe?
No, that's not what we're given.
Oh.
We're doing the one through Scrum Master or Scrum.org.
Oh.
This is like
it's the lifetime one. And so it doesn't expire.
Oh. Sounds nice. Don't know what that's
yeah,
like.
but it's also $150 that we have to pay up front.
True.
And then we get reimbursed.
how much did you pay up front, Grant? Or no, work paid for it?
Work paid for his, but it's expired.
Yeah. Maybe you should suggest the Cameron's at work, Grant.
This is way off topic for the podcast, but
I was gonna say, can we stop talking about work? I kind of want to die right now.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about my horrible Scrum Master training. I hated that so much. Anyway,
Yeah,
Alex.
I'm not excited.
Alex, save us, please.
Yay! All right, we played Mario Kart, which went fine, but I was really tired while we played these because Cameron woke me up the day before, and then he woke me up that day at 8 a.m.
No, I got you up at 8:30.
I
That
worked
is no
till
different.
so late at night. I got home at like 1, and he woke me up at 8:30.
To play Mario Kart?
No, to go to the park, and then
Oh.
we came home and played Mario Kart.
Matt, dude, if I got woken up at 8:30 in the morning to play Mario Kart, I would hit whoever it was. I wouldn't even look.
Then smash the switch.
And anyway, I started swinging. I started blasting.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah.
It was so early.
Okay, but wasn't
yes.
I right? We got to ride a lot more rides. I don't know. There's a lot more annual pass holders this year compared to last year, so it's not 5 minutes until people start showing up until the party or to the party. Like it was nice last year.
Anyway, so we did Buzz Lightyear, Mario Kart, Smash Bros. I played Tomb Raider somewhat, Mass Effect somewhat, Metroid Prime a little bit, and I died last week because I worked most of my shifts.
I was gonna say I don't think you actually died last week because you are present.
True.
Yeah, but work needs to stop giving me midnight 30 shifts. Why are people who have started way after me getting better shifts than me? It doesn't make sense.
That I can't tell you. Okay. So.
Oh, I stopped myself. Like, I know we don't use this part of Collector's Corner very often, but I did talk myself out of buying a Vita for the time being.
Oh,
I
just realized I didn't say what I bought.
Oh, Cameron didn't. Cameron didn't talk himself out of buying something.
No, so Alex, Chelsea, and I are now going to Disney's Jollywood Nights, which is a new Christmas event at Hollywood Studios. We're going to the very first night, which is why I was thinking November. Yeah, which is why I was thinking November 11th, because that's the first night.
Okay.
I didn't realize we're going on the first night. We should have gone on the next. Nope. You didn't tell me that part. I thought we were going to the regular Christmas event on the first night, and I was like, this will be fine. What we're going to, because we've picked the first night apparently, is going to be so busy.
No. If it was going to be busy, it would have already sold out.
I disagree. I did buy some pens for my pen board. I bought 100th pen because I like the design they're using right now. And I bought a Halloween pin that has the castle all spooky.
Holy shit, it's almost Halloween.
Yeah.
Which is why I gotta play horror games again. Let's go back to RE4.
Did I post that in the chat where I saw a Spirit Halloween in like late July?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't remember if I did it or not. I might have talked about it. And there's been so much going on lately. I don't actually remember.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do need to walk Cooper through something though, because I don't know if I'll make it home before. If Microsoft is shutting down their store, then I feel like Sony's going to talk about shutting down their PlayStation stores again.
Well, I got
Sony has games people care about.
What?
Well, I was sorry, Grant.
I was gonna say I mean, I just hacked my Vita for that exact reason. I don't have to.
That makes sense.
I don't have to care. Also, I'm not gonna pay Sony MSRP for Vita games on the store. You can fuck yourself.
That makes sense.
It's a dead console. Let's see. Okay, so, Alex, speaking of RE4, I have been playing a lot of RE4. I'm at the start of chapter 12, I think.
Oh,
Um,
you've passed me then.
Yeah, I've played a lot over the past few days.
Yeah, you've
Um,
definitely
my PS
finally passed me.
my
The last time
PS5
we
is
talked, you were behind.
yeah, I kind of fell off for a while, especially with Tears of the Kingdom and stuff. The PS5 is
There's,
getting the most love
there's.
it's ever gotten out of me in months. This is the most time I've spent on my PS5 in like probably almost a year.
Let's make Cameron play a Resident Evil game.
Play 7.
Yeah, play 7.
Just for Grant, I will stream it even. How about that?
Bet. I
Yeah,
will.
so
Yeah,
that-
I'll be
yeah.
there.
So that
We'll
Grant
be
can
there.
watch it.
I would love to watch you play Resident Evil 7. Speaking of Resident Evil 7, okay, so last week I think I talked about this. I'm not sure. Or maybe I just offhand mentioned it because I was thinking about it. So I wanted to get the PlayStation 4 versions of 7 and 2 make.
So that you could get the PS5 versions for free, right?
Exactly, yeah. And I was going to like then take my Xbox versions to my local game store and sell them for whatever, $10. I don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't want them on my shelf because I don't need them. So I called the store. They didn't have any in stock. I wanted the gold edition of 7 so I could get all the DLC.
Right. Like the Jack Baker one.
Yeah.
Or yeah, Jack's birthday and
It comes with
Not
everything.
a Hero. Yeah, those DLCs are a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I wanted that. They didn't have either. So I bought them on Amazon. Now, the listings I bought, I didn't really think much about it at the time, but they had the like European age rating symbol on it, like the 18 plus with a red square.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you buy European copies?
Yeah, I did.
Whoops.
They were not indicated. It was not indicated anywhere. I checked like all the
Except
description
for
and
that
stuff.
red.
That was my only clue, and I figured they just screwed it up. And they were like that was like from the official Capcom store on Amazon. So I was like, okay.
That's crazy.
So I was like, okay, I'm sure it's just a weird, listing
Picture.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
'cause
no,
that
I
happens all
actually
the
got
time.
the European versions of both 7 and 2 make. Now those will
Ours-
play, but they will
Yeah,
not
I
give
was
you the
gonna
PS5 upgrade. They will
Right.
install and play as
And
PS4
you can't
games.
download Not a Hero because it's not included on the disc. It's DLC.
So I could get
But
the,
it's
I
free
could get it.
it's free DLC, but it's not on the disc.
Yeah, I could get it, but it would all be the PS4 version. That was like the stickler thing, is that it would not give me the PS5 upgrade because it was the European version. So I had to return those to Amazon, find different listings that specifically had the American ESRB rating, and actually I could not find one on Amazon for Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition. They had the American region version, but it had the it's Mexican or Spanish rating system. It was C with the red square.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel this. I tracked down a copy of Gold Edition a few years ago, and I've bought it digitally so I can play it down here. But Gold Edition took me forever to find a copy of for the PlayStation 4. I don't know what about it.
Yeah, it was weird. So I bought that listing because I looked through the review photos, and the review photos for this listing had people getting the one like the American version one. I was like, okay, it's probably trustworthy. So that one came in today, and yes, it was the American version. We'll see about Resident Evil 2 make that comes in on Wednesday. But I finally got an American version of 7 on PS4 Gold Edition, so I downloaded the PS5 version earlier. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Resident Evil 4. Was hoping to beat it by the end of the weekend, but I ended up going out too much to my buddy's house and hanging out and watching a lot of football. NFL preseason spooled up, so.
I mean, college football is also about to start back up.
Yeah, this coming weekend we'll have college football, but Auburn doesn't start for another 2 weeks. So
yeah,
college football starts this coming weekend, and then the week after that, Auburn has its first game. I think we play like UMass or something, some small school that we're paying to bully.
Someone we should hopefully beat.
Someone we should
Someone
beat.
that if
yeah.
we don't beat, it's going to be a very bad season.
It's gonna be bad. Yeah.
It'll be funny for them, but sad for us.
So yeah, dealing with that was not the best. And then also Vampire Survivors came out. It took me a little bit longer than I would have liked to get into it. I really didn't lean much into it until yesterday.
I remember you talking about this.
But I've got to say that I highly recommend that this game is bought by everybody that hears me say this, because it is super fun and really addictive. It's like one click above a idle game, like Adventure Capitalist or something.
It's like
It's like
the Stardew Valley game, right?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but like more complex.
Much more complex. So like it's a one-stick shooter. So all the like abilities either shoot in the direction you're facing, or shoot towards the nearest enemy, or shoot towards a random enemy or something like that. Like there's a defined pattern of where it moves, but it's never something you can control unless it has to do with your movement. So literally the only two buttons you need on a controller are the left joystick and the plus or minus buttons, so you can pause and like look at checklists and stuff. The menu is a little like lackluster. There's not a lot of polish. There's not a lot of features. It's it's all like 2D sprite art, ugly, kind of mobile gamey feeling almost, but it's really well made. It runs great, and it runs great. And the only reason I don't really think it's a problem that everything is so like no frills is because it's $4. So I'm not really gonna complain. It's literally $4. I spent like $6 or $8, and I got the game and all the DLC packs.
That's not bad.
So I'm not gonna complain that the UI is a little lame.
Was this the Switch version?
Yes.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch of maps and characters that you unlock. It starts out really slow. Every game starts out like pretty mind-numbingly slow, but after like 5 minutes of in-game time, it really gets interesting. And I had a game earlier today where I got to level 40 something in a run, and it was like 25 or 30 minutes, and it was absolutely chaotic. I've never played a shooter like this before. You're constantly having to squeeze between lanes of enemies to not get hit. It's a ton of simple acrobatics, and there's just a ton of stuff going on around you. And all the characters come with new abilities, and you can like upgrade your power-ups that you get in the game, and you can also reset all your power-ups and redo them in any order. So like when you reset your power-ups, you get all your money back that you spent on them, so you can just like reorganize your money essentially, which is really nice. You can like configure your power-up loadout to whatever character or map you're going to run. And like as you like the first map, once you get to level 20, you unlock the second map. The second map, once you get to level 40, you unlock the third map, and it becomes more and more difficult to get further ones from there. But also each map you unlock comes with like new features. Like I just got to the third map, and I found a thing that lets me have a mini map all the time now, which is super helpful. I don't know. There's a ton of stuff about it. I didn't expect this game to be that complex and like.
So is the DLC characters or maps?
I know it's at least maps. I'm so confused on exactly what's going on in this game that I'm not sure where this DLC fits in, but I do know it has maps because there were some maps at the very end of the list that were automatically unlocked for me.
It's both. You get, for Tides of Foscari, you get 8 characters.
Okay.
And 13 weapons. For Legacy of Moonspell, you also get 8 characters.
Well, I definitely haven't seen jack about it yet. Which makes sense. I'm only on the third map. There's a lot of gameplay left to do. But this is like a great bite-sized game to have super small runs in. It's kind of like a dungeon crawler roguelike, kind of like Binding of Isaac almost, but
like
way dumbed down.
Death Road to Canada.
Sort
Like
of, kind of, but there's no real There's no map progression. So like the map you play is like a RNG layout of just a room. Like you don't move rooms or anything. There's relics to find in the new, like when you get a new map, but once you find them, they're done. And you can rerun the same map as much as you want. But the point of the game really isn't about the exploration. It's about just like how long can you last and how big can you make your power ups. It's like a melding of Binding of Isaac and like zombies, like most any zombies game mode kind of vibe. Like, how long can you go?
Yeah.
And like the longer you go and the more levels you get, the more stuff you're gonna unlock. You start unlocking characters and new abilities for like getting a certain total number of. I had like a deal 1,000 damage. I unlocked something early on, and like if you last 10 minutes with this character, then you'll get this. And they tell you what all those achievements are. There's a big list of like 100 something things. So yeah, it's super fun. It's not really all that crazy of a game, but for $4, it's incredible. I highly recommend it. I'm very glad I bought
it.
Well, good. I'm glad.
While you were talking.
Wow, that.
I mean, for
$4, peer pressure.
For $4, it's really hard to be like.
Yeah, that's the big reason. I was like, the way he's talking about it, and the fact that it's only a couple bucks, I'll buy it.
It's just addictive.
Like if it was,
it's just really.
If
addictive.
it was way more expensive, I promise I wouldn't do it. But I'm like, it's less than $10 for it in the DLC.
This is what I have in eShop money.
A Big Mac costs more.
Yeah, I spend more on food.
Yeah, so give it a chance, especially the first couple games, because it's gonna seem confusing and cumbersome. But like once you get a taste of like a bunch of combos powered together, you're just gonna want to keep playing it, and all of a sudden it's 3 a.m. So yeah, that's been a lot of fun.
Well, I just bought both of the DLCs. Well, I don't like that on the Nintendo Store. You can't just be like, put it all in a cart. There is no cart on the online one. There is one on the Switch. You can put 10 items in it. But on the online store, you've got to buy everything individually.
Love that.
Which feels backwards.
Yeah.
Like all things considered.
Congrats, you made a sale for the game. I bought it in the DLCs.
Hey, Vampire Survivor developers, hit me up.
Hey, look, Alex.
Your game's so good.
Now Alex has bought something for this week.
Yeah, there you
True.
go.
To be fair, less than $5, you could probably sell me on it if you start talking pretty well about it.
Yeah, I mean that's like the big thing. Like it's so basic, and like if they really, I think this game would fall apart if they tried to charge any more. But it's $4. Like it just, who cares?
Yeah, it's like, oh, if I don't like it, I spent $4 on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But yeah, I noticed that there's a sale on each one. It's not a big sale, but
I think that's like their opening sale. I pre-ordered it for that price. They put a pre-order sale in like first couple weeks out thing. And that is about it. I'm debating pre-ordering Spider-Man 2 and the DualSense. We'll see if I make that mistake or not.
Thought you didn't want the controller, or it's not didn't want the controller. It's don't need controller.
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna get the game. Because, like, looking at it right now, my Best Buy cart is $163. And, like, that for one game and one controller just seems so freaking nuts.
I'll be buying the game. I don't know. I want something to come out in September, and nothing is.
Yeah, why does everything have to come out October 20th?
Excuse you.
You've got a game.
Pikmin 1 and 2 is coming out in September because Nintendo went. Let's re-release the digital version separately 2 months later from the digital one. Like,
you said digital
it wasn't
twice.
actually. or the physical one.
You know what I would
Wasn't
buy if it
uh,
was coming out in September? I'd buy Sonic.
What's
just to have
Sonic
something
is?
to play in September?
What's Sonic is
The
coming
one
out in
that
September?
the new Sonic that's coming out a week before Spider-Man and Mario.
No, we actually don't have a release date on it. I went and checked.
Wait, I thought it
Hold
was
on.
releasing like a week
Games
before
coming
Mario.
out in September.
Sonic does not have a release date for. It has a rumored release date, which is what you're thinking of, which
Oh, yeah.
is that date, but it does not have a official release date.
Interesting.
Okay.
And if it was coming out in September, it's Sonic Superstars, by the way. And if it was coming out in September, I would actually get it because Mario's a month off, and Persona's 2, Mario RPG's 2, and Spider-Man's or whatever. So 2 of those are November, and 2 of those are October.
Starfield comes out in September.
Oh boy, Starfield! I have an Xbox.
I've heard a lot of good stuff about Sea of Stars. That
I actually think I own that.
It hasn't.
Like I download.
It hasn't come out yet. Do you have the demo? I know the demo's out.
Maybe.
But
I might have the
game,
demo.
The game releases next Tuesday, not this coming Tuesday, but next Tuesday.
I think I have
29th.
then I might have the demo on PlayStation Plus because I was like, I recognize that skin or PlayStation.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's an
that
upcoming
name's-
RPG that's meant to, inspired by role-playing games such as Illusion of Gaia, Breath of Fire, and Chrono Trigger. So it's meant to bring back like that old school kind of JRPG.
Breath of Fire is not that old, but it does play like an old one. I don't know.
I think they're referring to the like OG Breath of Fire from the SNES on 1993.
Got you. I'm thinking of the. Yep. Okay. I got you.
Yeah, that's the only real one that I've like heard about. Oh, Fae Farm. I can't stop fucking being advertised about Fae Farm too, even though I have absolutely
wasn't
zero
that-
interest in.
Was that one of the ones in like 2 directs ago where it was all farming sims?
Probably.
I think so. Probably.
There were so many farming sims.
Super Bomberman R2.
Okay.
Let's go.
I do remember that. But like
Gloomhaven, Mortal Kombat 1, which is Mortal Kombat 13 or Mortal Kombat 12, I don't know.
it's the Mortal Kombat, the universe has been reset and we're going back to they're in a fighting tournament.
Yeah. Payday 3. I forgot about the Payday series.
That's because
the
the
EA
only
Sports
version-
FC 24. Have you guys seen any of those clips of Madden 24?
no.
That game is dog water, which I know this group is going to be like, wow, the new Madden came out and is running like shit. I can't believe it. But yeah, it's hilarious.
I like that description though.
I mean, yeah, I'm not wrong. I saw a video of Snoop Dogg that was like,
so surprised.
he was like, now I didn't make a video on Instagram because I'm trying to be nice to you guys, but like, can you make a game that actually works? And now take what I just said and translate into what Snoop Dogg would say.
What is Snoop Dogg? Okay.
Fix your shit. You know, just like
Yeah.
way cooler
Yeah.
and more threatening than what I can pull off. Yeah, that's about all I'm really seeing. Oh, dude, Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty expansion.
What I'm talking about though.
Yeah, this is Baldur's Gate 3, the PS5 version is coming out September 6th. I
And
realize
there's
it was
stuff
only on PC.
releasing in September, but I'm just
But-
like
Nothing of
Stuff
this to
that
me
I'm
screams
interested in.
Alex. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is like
except
Alex would
maybe
like
the
this.
RPG.
Yeah, Sea of Stars.
Yeah.
Firefighting Simulator, The Squad for Switch, and only Switch.
What? The All Night Gamers Fireman Squad?
We would be like King of the Hill.
King of the Hill.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the
House
fireman
is on
episode.
fire.
Big old yo, man.
Mhm.
You burned down your own fire department.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Let's keep moving here. Fast Faye, what do we got?
Last week we talked about the Gull egg and
Anniversary.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I talked about Cheese Legends last week. Okay.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, there hasn't really been much since. It's mainly just the Cheese Legends stuff.
It exists. The game is
which I-
still running 7 years later.
True.
Somehow one of my aprons got turned over.
Hmm?
What?
Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm trying to figure out how to fix this thing.
Alex is into
Yeah.
maid role playing confirmed.
Yeah, I had to wear an apron as part of my costume for work, but okay.
Close enough.
Sure. Costume for work.
Well, if I call it uniform, Cameron gets upset.
Really?
It's been ingrained in me that it's a costume. It's not a uniform.
It's uniform.
There is
It's a
no difference in
uniform.
those words. They are the same thing.
I guess.
Okay.
But
Look, it's you're dressing up to go to work. That's a costume.
yeah, but everybody's wearing the same damn thing. It's a uniform.
Exactly.
Tomato,
It's
tomato.
a costume for a institution. There.
Institution is right.
Yeah.
Everyone there needs mental health.
Facts.
Hey.
Everyone. Okay. Do we have
Hey,
fast?
I
Fact?
work there. There's new summoning things,
Wait, what?
and I got Marianne.
Sick.
That's the fake
Oh,
news.
yeah.
I got Marianne.
Basically, David. Yeah, dude, I summoned going for +10. Apparently, I need to save more. I only got 8 copies. I was like,
I
I
love that
gotcha.
I'm like so removed from the gameplay of Fire Emblem Heroes that just had like so little meaning to me. I only
For the
got
best.
like yeah, I should have saved that more. I only got 8 copies. I got no idea.
Yeah.
Understandable.
All right, on to the tidbits. Last year, Platinum Games CEO said that he wants to move the studio away from, quote, one-off, well-designed games like Bayonetta. Their very next game ended up being Babylon's Fall, and Bayonetta 3 ended up being a commercial success. Well, yeah, why would you... one-off, well-designed games. We want to make one-off, shittily designed games, like Babylon's Fall.
No, not one, not one-off games. They want to make games as a service. Shitty games.
Yeah.
Games that'll last forever. Guess what? You want games that last forever? Stupid
Be
mobile
Mario
games.
Kart.
Or Mario Kart.
Be Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, I'm just going to refresh my memory. Babylon's Fall on PlayStation 5 got a Metascore of 41 and a user score of 2.1.
Right.
So-
And then wasn't that one of the games that just sold like it sold so poorly that they shut it down less than a year after launch?
I believe so.
Maybe.
I think
yeah.
we talked about that. We talked about a lot of failing games as a service though.
Mhm.
So
The highest review score is 80. There's one person on the user side that gave it a 10. I can't believe.
I want to get paid to shill for shitty games. How much?
No,
How
he
much you
said
wanna pay
user
me?
score. That means you bought the game.
0.
Oh, that's
I love
worse.
this review. WTF this game. I expected an action like Bayonetta, but it was a boring action. It's an unfinished game and it's very boring. I don't understand
Amazing.
why it was released. You shouldn't buy this game.
You shouldn't buy this game. Guess what? Nobody did.
That's the reviews I'm here for.
Yeah.
Bash on
Um,
game. Bash on game.
You know, Nintendo talks about that stuff a lot, right? Making games. And it's why people are like, but they don't have stories like Sony's. But they're like, yes, but we work out a gameplay loop first and see if it's fun.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The game could have the best story ever, but if it has less engaging gameplay than Checkers, why do I want to play it?
Hey, Checkers is very engaging. You've got the side that cheats and doesn't move their back row.
Wait, that's
That's-
cheating?
I feel like Alex has some deep emotional scars around surrounding Checkers.
Oh, that Cooper has though. That's cheating.
What? Not moving your back row?
Yeah. They can't get me if I don't move my back row.
It's just poor sportsmanship.
I mean, like,
It's a skill issue.
if you don't move your
Indoor
back
issue.
row, then now you just have fewer pieces. And if you run out of all the pieces except the ones in your back row, you have to move.
No, if you play
Otherwise,
against
you forfeit.
No, you play against the wall, so they can't jump over you because they can't. You can't go past the wall. And you
Okay,
keep
so
them in the back
Cooper
row.
goes just both, or like Cooper creates a U with his pieces. That's what
Yeah,
I'm hearing.
I play the scummy way. I play against the walls, and I make sure not to move my back row so they can never get a king.
So Cooper's just like, I'm just
This-
going to deadlock. I'm going to figure out a way to deadlock Checkers so that none of us can move. And we both
No,
lose.
he can.
No, he can still move.
I can
You
still
can't.
move.
Yeah, but what happens if all the pieces are doubled up and he can't move?
Well,
I
Well,
quit. I'd
then-
quit. Yeah.
I
lose.
win. Let's go.
I literally would. I'd just walk away. This is trash. From Famitsu, Pikmin 4 continues its reign of sales, crossing 600,000. Wasn't it already almost there anyway? Last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, it's been doing very, very well. I'm very excited to see where it lands. I don't think it's going to hit top 10
No.
most likely, but
No.
I'm excited to see where it lands.
Mhm.
Oh, here's an interesting question for y'all. Oh no, we can save it for later this year. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about game of the year because I saw a lot of comments.
It is getting close
On-
to that time, yeah.
We are.
They
you
think
know,
Starfield will be game of the year, but
My
we're
brother
gonna
in
have that
Christ, the
discussion.
game has not come out yet.
Exactly. But we'll have
Like
that
I've said before, people just go, this game released recently and it was really big hype wise. The game doesn't have to be good, it just has to have released with enough hype.
I don't think
Unless
that's
it's
the
really
case.
bad. Sometimes it is.
Starfield could. I mean, like, if it's good.
If it's
But
good,
we just don't know.
we'll see.
See if it joins the likes of Tears of the Kingdom and Baldur's Gate 3. Those are the only two that I'm like for sure contenders.
mhm.
Let's see. Multiple Starfield leaks in the last few days leaves Bethesda executive upset. Oh, Bethesda gonna cry.
Little baby wavy.
Baby Wavy crying about his Starfield leaking.
Make a better
That's how I found out that they handed
So-
out copies to 2,000 to people with only 2,000 subscribers. By the way, is because there were a lot of comments
This-
about it.
This is why Nintendo shut down the Nintendo partnership program.
True.
I tried to Google Starfield leaks. I ended up typing Starfield Fields.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's the direct quote is, "I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed."
Bruh.
It's like
Don't care.
y'all
Send that
haven't
kid to
released a
their
new
ride.
game in over a decade. What did you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Why
is
would you give
poised
this
to
to a
be
bunch of random YouTubers?
This is poised to be the biggest Xbox exclusive in a decade.
The
It's
only
also
Xbox exclusive in a decade.
And
it's
like,
also gonna
you go ahead.
it's also gonna be Bethesda's biggest game in a decade.
Facts.
This, Skyrim's over a decade old, right?
Yeah.
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 And let's just not talk about Fallout 76.
That certainly is a game of all time.
One of the games of all time.
Certainly a Bethesda game of all time. It's
Yeah.
just as glitchy as their real games.
And it even came with a canvas actually plastic bag and a wine bottle actually plastic bottle of wine. Or rum.
Right.
Something. I
You're
don't know.
all welcome.
True.
Persona 5X second beta happened.
Yep. It happened.
Is that it?
Certainly.
One
I
of
mean,
the
I've
betas
been-
of all time.
I mean, people are talking about like its character designs, but it's still exclusive to China, so who cares?
Oh yeah, I forget that's in China. That is weird.
That's very weird.
Like the character designs are good, but like until I hear it's coming to the US, I don't care.
That's like how there's HD versions of certain Wii games in China exclusively.
Yep.
Mhm.
Luck Be a Landlord is now banned in 13 countries on the Google Play Store.
Yeah. This game's
Wow.
also on Steam.
What did it do?
What did it?
It
It advertised
for the
that
same reason
landlords
as
are good.
Pokemon. Nope, same reason as why Pokemon can't use the game corner. It uses gambling. But like the developer dude's very upset because he's like, all these games with loot boxes and stuff, they're not banned in these countries, but because mine uses
Gambling.
fake gambling. But yeah, like
Actual fake gambling.
yeah.
Because with loot boxes, it's literally like real gambling. Just
Yeah, I can't
Uh,
really blame him for being upset.
definitely.
Yeah, so this guy says that, like, he's super upset because the rule that he's technically breaking is apps that simulate gambling or games of chance or skill that are conducive to gambling are prohibited in the above locales. By that logic, you could argue any game with an element of chance or luck violates Google's gambling policy. Jetpack Joyride, a game with a literal slot machine mechanic, is rated E10 plus and isn't geo-blocked.
While we're on this, I'm starting to think maybe that because some of these countries have laws against gambling, right? Like that's why the game corner was removed in the Gen 3 remakes and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that is why Nintendo hasn't released Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 to the NSO GBA app. Because all three of those have gambling in certain parts of the game.
Doesn't matter. They could just be like, sucks to suck, y'all don't get it. I mean, that's what they do to us with Japan games all the time on NSO.
Facts.
That's true.
That's facts.
Well, that sucks. Although I have to say this guy is pissed off because
He broke rules that
It's
he
a-
knew existed.
the only country in this list that it's banned from that is not in the Middle East or like northeastern Africa is South Korea.
Yeah.
Those are the only countries that it's banned in.
Huh.
Which is weird. Like the
I would
United
expect it, like,
Arab
a
Emirates
Europe.
is going to be more strict on their gambling policy than America. Actually, no, that does
For
kinda
Europe?
check out now that I think out.
Europe was part of the reason Pokemon doesn't do anything.
There's no European country in here.
That's really weird.
It's the UAE,
is
Algeria, Iran, Jordan, South Korea, Libya, Oman, Palestine, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Tunisia, And Yemen.
Tanzania.
I'm not good at geography. I'm just gonna go. I think I need
Or
to state that
pronunciation.
or pronunciations.
That's everybody on the show.
True.
True.
Well, that sucks. Oh well. Google sucks. Shock. Dragon Age writer defends Baldur's Gate 3 least favorite companion. Quote, fandom has always treated male characters with more forgiveness.
So I actually looked into this because obviously none of us have played this game. A lot of the comments were like, he brought up a specific companion, and I don't know much about that companion, so we're just going to talk about, like, in the other game he brought up, but I'm going to talk about the one in Baldur's Gate. People are upset with this girl companion because you'll be, like, helping people, and she'll be like, but we have more pressing matters. Which is what bugs a lot of people because, and I could see it bugging most of the people on this show if you're just trying to do extra side quests.
It's the
but being told
iteration of what's her face from Ocarina of Time.
Navi.
Hey, listen, Navi. Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen.
We've got other things. I don't care about the other things though.
Shut up!
We'll get to them when we get to them.
So what does this have to do with the male forgiveness thing?
Because there's apparently a character in whatever game he brought up that is very similar-ish in his mind to this girl companion. But like people are like, but she's like racist. And that older guy is like...
I am so lost.
I don't know. I was reading the comments like for quite a bit on this. The character he brought up for the male gaze part or whatever is like an older paladin knight who obviously just wants to get on with the main quest. But like the girl is
that's
like...
not what I thought you
Dragon
said.
Age
It took me a
writer
second to realize what you
David
said.
Gator says, quote, female characters receiving more criticism than their male counterparts is very much a thing in games.
Yes. So like
maybe don't give
the
them
Dragon Age
the generic
fandom
female role.
consistently gave way more latitude and forgiveness to male characters as opposed to female characters in every game. So
like she's a part of like the strongest race apparently in the game, and all she wants to do is get y'all moving on to doing the main quest. But like but like there's other characters that say obviously things that you would expect from a race that thinks they're superior, and she agrees with them.
Okay, so let me take a step back. So this guy who wrote this game that has races and gender in it is upset online, or at least commenting online, that people online are misogynistic and racist.
Online.
Yeah.
Online. Even if it's in a game. Yeah.
Online.
Because her character in the game
is female and of a different race.
And gets upset when you help out
I'm shocked that people on the internet don't like women of different race. I'm shocked.
Because they have the approval.
Shocked.
Well, she's not a woman of a different race. She's a woman of a different species. She's a frog woman.
Yeah. So
look.
Race is nothing but watered down species.
Sure.
At least like in your psychology. Because really it's nonsensical, but like racism is being afraid of things that are different. So now if you're not talking about the same race, just different looking, but like an actual different species that looks almost like you, but is part frog. Again, all I'm hearing is, wow, people online sure are racist and misogynistic. That's all I've gotten from this.
This This sounds very poorly thought out.
I was really hoping you were going to say something that was poorly thought out.
Oh, not this time. I can though. No, like, look, you want something poorly thought out? The way they should have done it, right, was just made it so that she fit the ideal gamer woman, which is just whatever.
What is the ideal gamer woman, Cameron? Let's put you in the hot seat.
In terms of the internet, right? It's just a sexy woman that actually interacts with the player, because the generic
too much frog. I bet that's the problem. There's too much frog.
it's too much frog. There's too much frog in their frog woman. They should have gone more woman.
I really just want to know what people are saying.
True.
It's harsh enough that the devs decided to comment about it. Which I feel like people need to just realize that if you point something out that you don't like, you're just going to like create a bigger circle of people pointing, saying things about your characters that you don't like.
Yeah.
It's like, this frog woman, I hate her. Doesn't even matter what the reason is. You've just added fuel to the fire because you pointed out that you don't like that everyone's saying, I hate this frog woman.
That must make you a misogynistic racist. Because you don't like this frog lady.
People on the internet are
Everybody
racist?
point and shun.
Shame!
Shame. What, you think she's ugly? Huh? You don't like her frog face?
No, I think she's the selfish asshole who tells you don't help the random people in the village. That's what I'm getting from these comments. And most people don't like the...
I'm hearing you're racist.
Most people don't like the companions who tell you don't help the random ass.
Yeah. Okay.
People are typically altruistic in gaming.
Yeah, because it's the only time you're not going to get stabbed in the back for doing so.
Look at Sunshine. They talked about how they played it for kids, and kids were all of a sudden like way more helpful in their next study. Like they did a study before, had them play Sunshine or whatever the
Sunshine or Chibi Robo. We've talked about this on the show before.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, no clue.
Here. Moving on. Hi-Res Studios plans to use AI to clone voices. Cool. What does Hi-Res Studios make?
Are they the ones that do Genshin? No, that's not right.
No.
Genshin
wouldn't play
Rogue
that.
Company. That's their most recent, like big. They made Divine Knockout 2022, Rogue Company in 2020.
Paladins.
Hey, that one sounds familiar.
Paladins and Smite.
Oh, that's the big one.
Ah,
Smite.
there it
That's
is.
it.
I found it. Smite. I was like, I recognize. Yeah, Smite.
Wow.
Don't.
If you're supporting Smite, you're supporting AI.
Devin.
Big L.
Devin? Is that what you said?
Look, it's very, very simple. Let people have jobs.
True.
And let people hate frog people.
What the?
It's okay to hate frog people. If we get invaded by frog aliens, I'm so screwed.
They're hearing
We
this
keep
through
y'all
the
as
space waves.
frogs. As pets.
We'll keep the frog people as frog pets.
People have pet frogs.
Yeah, but they don't
we
have
did at
pet
one
frog
point.
people.
But they don't. Yeah, exactly. That's slavery.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna be able to stop talking about frog people all night. Castle Crashers Remastered is getting a Switch physical edition. I had no idea that game was even getting remastered.
I feel like it might have been in the Nindy Direct.
Probably.
I didn't watch that one.
What is
So-
the remaster changing?
Something.
Enough to be called a remaster.
They changed the
No.
title to have the word remastered in it.
Yeah. Uncapped frame rate. A new mini game, online improvement to online multiplayer, and increase in texture size.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's just like a. I mean, this game originally came out in like 2008, so it's just like a
I-
refresh for new
Yeah, I
platforms,
think it's
modern
just a
features.
cleanup.
Yeah.
Overwatch 2 director addresses review bombing. Okay, what do you have to say, director? They acknowledge that many negative reviews are due to canceled PvE content. The game has passed 150,000 reviews, which Steam says are overwhelmingly negative. Only 9% of the reviews are positive. Which many players taking the opportunity to criticize the game's free-to-play structure and its ditching of the much-hyped hero missions. So yeah, they cut content that they promised they would do, and also it's a bunch of loot box bad shit. Shocking. Why didn't
I can't
Why didn't they say
believe
that?
that gamers are down or rage baiting everyone else into not buying our game.
Yeah, Overwatch
Good.
2 has been the easiest game for me to not buy. I liked Overwatch. Like, I really did. I didn't play it obsessively, and it was toxic,
but,
but
like-
also I played Apex Legends forever, and that was way more toxic than
That was
Overwatch
way toxic.
Ugh.
And
So,
we easily
like-
put. I mean, I put it like 500 hours into that between EA and Steam. So
Yeah, I had 1,000 or 1,200 or something.
yeah, because you played more often than I did.
If we can't turn back the clock, then what can we do? He wrote. We can keep adding to and improving to Overwatch 2. That is how we move forward.
Or you can just put Overwatch back online.
No.
No.
How dare you even suggest that?
I know that I'm one of the angry reviewers apparently.
This means more maps, heroes, game modes, missions, stories, events, cool cosmetics, and features. An ever-expanding, evolving, and improving
Oh.
game. Now, what I read out of
I
this
don't-
is this means more cool cosmetics.
We're going to charge you $20 for a new costume. That's what I'm hearing.
We are going to make Ava wear a bikini, and you will pay $35 for this one costume because you're disgusting free.
And then next year we will release the same costume in yellow.
Yeah. We'll update her ass shading.
And you will buy it again. Just like Apex Legends.
Yes. Disney's Lorcana card game did an early release on Friday, but only at specialty shops, Disneyland Paris and the Disney Store in New York. For currently unknown reasons, it didn't launch at Disney World or Disneyland.
That's what I saw. There were talks from like directors that it was supposed to launch at Disney World and Disneyland on Friday as well. Like Chelsea told me one of her coworkers was like she used a vacation day so that she'd be able to go and buy some of the cards when they launched here, and then they
That-
canceled.
Nice meme.
So I don't like. It's
Cameron's
Disney
upset. He was
World.
gonna buy the cards.
No, I don't need to buy the cards. I was gonna buy them because they're getting sued. But ASO sells stories online. Look, if it
Need to
shuts
sell
down, they'll
product.
be collector's items.
Just get in litigation, and everybody
Get in litigation and make me think that you're going to have to stop production like immediately, and I might actually buy it. But I've already seen stories from people being like, yeah, I wanted to get into it, and it's all Magic the Gathering basement dweller people.
Well,
Like, what do you expect? It's a card game that's fairly similar to Magic the Gathering.
yeah, I don't know about that. And okay, the old but still interesting tidbit. So speaking of Dragon Age, a few bullets ago, when you sprint on a horse in Dragon Age Inquisition, it doesn't really do much of anything because the Frostbite engine couldn't stream data fast enough, so they just added speed lines and changed the camera so it felt faster. That really makes me want to play Dragon Age Inquisition just to see it.
Speed lines. Look, guys, we're going so fast.
Yeah, what
Are we
You
there
know-
yet?
is it really that hard to notice that you're not going any faster? I feel like people would have noticed that.
Mhm.
Yeah, you time it and it still takes just as long.
Yeah, but who thinks about timing things in games?
But you can feel it. Like in
You're supposed
Ocarina of
to.
Time, you can feel when you click the speed up button.
I don't know. Whack.
What if Ocarina of Time did it, where it's like, but you just feel you think you're going faster, but you're just going the same. Like maybe it's a placebo. That's what it is. They're placeboing you.
No, because opponents slow
Not
regularly.
in Ocarina, but like in this game, they're placeboing you into thinking you're going faster until
Yeah.
you do the research on it.
I really got nothing. Okay. On to the rumors. Tekken 8 character portraits, newcomer movesets, and special intros, along with hints at Marduk being in game, have been data mined. From where?
I saw this on Gaming Leaks and Rumors. I don't know.
I guess there's
part of
some
it had
stuff out of
4chan stuff.
there's some stuff already out about Tekken 8. Or there's like a page for it. Okay, so probably just from the servers or something like.
It says
Bandai
Tekken
Namco.
5 was 40 years ago.
Oh, like for
Huh.
lore purposes?
For lore purposes.
I'm gonna say it definitely wasn't actually that long ago.
Mhm.
Surprise. Time travel.
And they're giving Heihachi a third child. And
Hmm.
he won't be in the game.
Hmm.
Starfield's updated Steam end user license agreement references creation credits, potentially hinting at the return of the Creation Club or paid mods service. So mods, but you buy them.
Yeah.
Gross.
Which they did with Skyrim, tried to do with Skyrim.
Huh.
Yeah, but now people are more willing to pay for stuff, so it might actually work this time.
Potentially. From Jeff Grubb, Microsoft is very happy with Tango Gameworks and are reinvesting in it regardless of how it performed in just raw numbers. Who the frick is Tango Gameworks?
Look, this is one of those
They
things where Microsoft is too.
Oh, they made The Evil Within. And Ghostwire Tokyo and Hi-Fi Rush.
Wait, I thought those were actually good games. So they're
Are
just not
good
sell?
games.
Hi-Fi
Microsoft
Rush is
owns them because they're made by Bethesda.
Ah,
Bethesda published them. but Tango was the developer for Evil Within, Evil Within 2, Ghostwire Tokyo, Hero Dice,
which is Android and iOS. I actually
Yeah, I think I
own
remember that.
Hi-Fi Rush.
3 of these games. I think I own Ghostwire Tokyo, from the PlayStation. I don't know if I own that one. It might be because of the store. I've bought the Evil Within and Evil Within 2 though.
Well, cool. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah, I know it didn't sell like crazy, but that's because they launched it on
PC and Xbox.
the Game Pass.
Bad systems.
Game Pass. They launched it on Game Pass day one. Also, they've launched it on Xbox, who don't buy games.
Because they're on Game Pass.
Doctor Who
Microsoft just
cross
doesn't like money.
correct. Doctor Who cross Fortnite rumored to be completely on hold. Good,
Bad Fortnite. Bad Fortnite.
but it's on hold.
Good.
I mean, they officially announced this crossover, so I don't know if it. They might have just delayed it till the 60th
It's the 60th.
next year.
Oh,
That feels
60th
like a
anniversary of
smarter
Doctor Who.
choice. Yeah. Feels like a smarter choice anyways, even though it feels really, really early to announce a crossover then. BBC's weird. I can see it.
No, BBC is stupid.
Correct.
So
If you like Marvel, do multiple crossovers. Because that's how you keep the children interested.
Supposedly, Bungie is working on a MOBA-esque game codenamed Gummy Bears.
I hope it's
The-
Gummy Bears so
The
badly.
the TV show from Disney Afternoon?
Yeah, or the
Yeah.
candy.
Either of these are amazingly hilarious options. We're going back to the mid 2000s of shitty licensed games,
Oh no.
like the M&M Adventures. It's gonna be great.
Sony Santa Monica is looking to hire a combat designer with, quote, knowledge of God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok, indicating a new God of War title is beginning development. Yeah, no duh.
That feels
wow, the
feels
God of War franchise.
oddly. Yeah, the God of War franchise is getting a sequel. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, the game that
But
sells like
that
hotcakes.
also. Okay, so that feels like one of those internal applications that you legally have to post externally, even though they have an exact person that they're looking for.
Probably.
You know? Because, like, that's a little too specific otherwise. It's like, yes, I'm, like, it could be like the stunt coordinator for Daredevil, right? And they'd be like, oh, but you don't have God of War experience. So, fired.
So yeah, I'm not. Oh wow, God of War is gonna have another game in 5 years.
Ain't no way.
PS6 launch title.
Supposedly Tom Holland is to play Jack, and Chris Pratt is potentially going to voice Daxter in a live-action Jack and Daxter movie from Sony, directed by Ruben Fleischer, who made Venom and Uncharted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
Mhm.
The is it just me or is like Hollywood getting lazy with their casting choices?
Little bro. Like I'm kind of getting tired of choosing actors as voice actors.
Okay, But guys, I have a revolutionary idea for a voice actor for a lead for the next video game movie.
Hmm.
Chris Pratt.
Ain't no
Brilliant.
way. Millions. Better be
Millions.
sold
Easy dub.
for real.
That's all it feels like they're doing anymore. They're like, the Mario movie made millions. You know why? Chris Pratt. Incorrect. It made millions because it's Mario.
Millions because it was Jack Black.
True.
Jack Black stole the show of
Peaches,
that movie.
peaches.
Honestly, Mario was the most boring part about the Mario movie. And
You don't
or you go ahead.
Sorry. You don't like seeing an Italian man hate mushrooms?
That's a way to describe it.
Good point.
He's not
True.
Italian though. He's Italian American. They were clearly in Brooklyn.
Even better, an American hating something.
That's
Dude.
correct.
When have you ever seen that before?
Ugh.
Dude, I live under a bridge, so never.
Facts, same. And just in case you were thinking that you're gonna get away without any Switch 2 rumors, some dude tweeted some screenshots of the home screen, supposedly saying the Switch 2 will launch October 2024 at a price of $429.99 US.
That's way too
It's
expensive.
too much.
Yeah.
I'm not
Like,
saying everybody on this show won't buy it. I'm just saying
That's
for the
way too expensive.
general populace, it's too
Like,
much.
The PS5 could
Yeah, so
have a
that would
price
be
drop by then.
more. That would be more than a PS5.
Yeah.
It would have to be like the most powerful handheld
The
hybrid.
PS5
the
is on
market.
sale right now for $450. So by the time by this time
by the time
next
that
year,
released, it'll be
If
on
you
sale
could
for
get
a
all these
max
photos
400.
though, why can't you get a photo of the actual console sitting in front of it?
Yeah, okay, hear me out, right? When the Zelda Switch was leaked, right? They not only had the box and the Joy-Cons and whatnot, but they had a physical game to prove that it was like a legitimate photo, and people still didn't believe it. And then we saw, in the next trailer, the icon from the Switch.
yeah, I love this
Like-
Twitter account that these screenshots are from. He had this tweet from 17 hours ago, and then there's one other tweet from yesterday, replying to a tweet that was deleted. Saying most first-party Switch titles are backwards compatible. However, you do need to pay a small fee to transfer titles.
There ain't no way.
Mm-mm.
Look, Nintendo's stupid. They're not that stupid.
Look, it's either because like someone that like that, it's either gonna be backwards compatible or not. They're
The
gonna charge
aspect
you a fee.
ratio of the tiles are slightly wrong. This also would not display the output resolution at the top left corner. The leaked hardware is not fast enough for 440p. This is a PC gamer's idea of what a Nintendo interface looks like.
Dude, it's so ugly, bro. Like, I don't think Nintendo would do an all left type of thing either.
Press the ZL button. Yeah, press the ZL button in a right-hand dominant world. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I pointed this
It
out when
does
Grant originally
look
posted it.
No, it
What?
looks like a PC though, like a PC screen.
Mock-up, yeah.
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 Yeah, on the
I mean-
image that's zoomed out.
Yeah, what gives it away for me is that there's music playing on the home screen. There's the little music thing in the top right.
Yeah.
That is definitely not happening.
Nintendo eShop, May 2016.
Also a web browser.
Uh-huh.
button.
Yeah, Nintendo didn't even bother doing a web browser. with the Switch.
Who the fuck needs a web browser on their Switch?
Yeah.
People, because they complained.
Okay, but like, what are you searching on your Switch that you can't pull out your stupid ass smartphone and search faster?
Not only what could you that you would use
But
on your
why?
phone, but who would be like, oh, I need to Google something. Let me use my Nintendo Switch instead of my smartphone that I Google everything on. And also, if I
Or my
Google it on the
laptop,
Switch, I
or
have to
my-
leave the game some way or
Yeah, 'cause
another. Like,
even if the whatever Nintendo's next system ends up being, right? Even if it has proper pause functionality like the Xbox and PS5 have, but why are you searching things on your console?
it's the same people that use digital manuals, the electronic manual.
But I pointed this out before the show, right? But why is Me Maker trademarked on Maker and not me? Like what? I don't.
Because this is fake bullshit.
This is fake bullshit.
Yeah,
Like
there's your op.
the me's are so relegated to the background that you have to go searching to create them on the Switch. They're not going to suddenly go.
I couldn't even believe that they're gonna start using Mii's again for this new console. I
Properly.
could believe that, but this is not how they're gonna do it.
They're-
I love
no,
the Super
look,
Mario 64 staff roll music. That the music is what's
Yeah.
really just like there's no fucking way.
It's like, look, Nintendo went. You know what you should do with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? You should put some headphones in your Switch and carry it around and just have the music go through a playlist. This is the company we're talking about. They are not going to have the music available to you on the home screen.
Mm-mm.
Like, this is. I want themes, right? Like that's the only thing I really feel like is missing from the Switch.
And I
But-
understand why we don't have them.
Yeah, it loads faster, whatever, fine. But like, we are not going to have, anything like insane. Also, the fact that the screenshots are, Smash Ultimate, Zelda, Splatoon, Mii Maker, Wonder, and then the quote unquote later one is Smash Ultimate, Street Fighter, Splatoon 3, Mii Maker, Wonder. Like that's not how the current system works. You're not getting these two screenshots like this. They're just Nintendo needs to just like tell us something.
Look, we're coming up on the September Direct. That's usually
There's
when
gonna
they
be not a
announce.
damn
That's
thing.
true.
They're not gonna
Yeah,
tank this
'cause
holiday
they're-
season like that.
Okay, let's
Facts.
because think about this, right? In 2016, when they announced the Switch, it was just random. It was a random day in October. It was not part of, here's our holiday lineup, September Direct. They're and since this system's actually selling still, they're Nintendo's not stupid enough. Like they hate money and they're stupid, but they're not stupid enough to go, we're releasing a new game system leading into the holiday.
They're not that bad.
Because they had people, they had retail employees going, don't buy the Wii U in 2015 because Nintendo's going to release a new system next year. So, like, the rumors already impact their sales. Nintendo's not going to sabotage themselves directly like that.
Nope.
At least not normally.
All right. So with that, let's hit the finishing topic. For 3 years, So I found this because I just happened to find an article from the Indiana News of what is Indiana's most popular video game. And I was like, this is the weirdest article title I've seen in a while. Sure. So any guesses as to what Indiana's favorite video game is?
Call of Duty.
Lego
Warfare.
Indiana Jones.
Nope.
2K?
It's a game that came out this year.
Oh, bro, 2K24.
Tears of the Kingdom?
No.
Starfield. They're part of the hype trend.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy released this year? Oh,
It's
it
been
did.
a long year, hasn't
It's
it?
been a really long
Man. Yeah, time doesn't really matter. So that probably didn't help much. But yeah, so actually a lot of Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, and Tennessee all have Hogwarts Legacy as their thing. And if you're not good at
So-
geography like me, those are all touching states.
This
Which is
is
interesting.
recency bias.
No.
No, just for them.
Just
That's
for
the
those
only
people.
console
Just
they've
for
owned.
the northern flyover states. Heard.
Guess Alabama and Mississippi.
Farming Simulator.
No. Good joke, but no. WWE 2K22.
What?
Really?
Not like a
I could
racing
see-
simulator.
I could see like racing or football.
I thought you were about to say
Football is what I was-
racism simulator.
Football was what I was gonna guess.
Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Nevada, Utah, Oregon, Idaho, North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa, Wisconsin, and I think. Wait, hold on. No, yeah, I think that's all of them. Those are all Minecraft.
That
Yo,
checks
So like
out,
kind of just
honestly.
spattered all over the place. Oh, and West Virginia.
That checks out.
It's not
You know what?
Fallout? That's crazy.
They asked Cooper.
They asked
True.
Cooper.
I feel
Well, he was the
offended I
Disney.
wasn't asked though. I would never have picked a sports game.
What is
Especially WWE. Like, what?
I need to move to Maine. Harvest
Why?
Moon.
Is that?
Based.
Oh,
Yeah,
based.
that's based. Actually, good answer.
That's the
Hey,
only
Minecraft's
one.
not
That's-
a bad answer.
I'm
Wait,
I'm
which
impressed.
Harvest Moon?
It just says Harvest Moon.
The first one.
Original.
Yeah, I doubt it. Probably just the series. But I don't know.
Should be sort of
All I know
season
is I'm
one.
very impressed Harvest Moon hit any one of these states. That's not that popular of a game. Like, it's a popular game among people that play Sims like that, but it's not like an overall popular game. Let's see. Colorado, Connecticut, Illinois, Massachusetts? I don't know how to shorten these. New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania. All were The Last of Us? Not Last of Us 2 or anything, but just The Last of Us.
I guess that's a popular game. I never could get into it, but it's popular.
What game?
Last of Us.
Oh.
You know, the game that has its own house.
I
in
think I
Fortnite.
forgot Alaska. Alaska also likes Minecraft.
Yeah, I don't think
And
this is Alaska.
and Arkansas. I missed a couple.
What about Hawaii?
Hawaii is Genshin Impact, along with Washington, California, Nevada, and I think that's it.
Who the
They're
hell are
all
we
close
asking
to
for
each
these?
other.
I don't know. Maybe we should. Let's see.
Whoever they found on the random street.
They
Okay,
went to
so
Hawaii.
the site used a search volume of 1,752 terms related to video game titles and looked at the time period between April 2020 and April 2023. Then in June, the site surveyed 1,006 self-identified gamers. I hate that term. To learn what makes their passion for gaming so strong.
What?
I'm trying to see where they
Is Nintendo on this list?
No, because you don't have to search things for Nintendo. That's why Minecraft got such a high ratio, because you have to actually search stuff for that game.
Mhm.
This is a terrible criteria.
Of the respondents, who were reportedly 50% men, 48% women, and 2% other, nearly half said they play video games every single day of their lives, with 73% reporting that practice helps them relieve stress.
Well, at least they are gamers, but like they
Nearly
don't need
1
to
in
be.
3 have illegally downloaded a game.
Let's go. What?
Um,
Why are you asking that?
23% of gamers prefer to stick with what they know and play older games instead of playing new games as they release.
No,
True.
I try to do a mix.
Okay,
Cooper's that.
Patient gamers.
Dude, it's hard for me to move past Minecraft. Like,
They're about to kill Minecraft, Cooper.
I know, dude. They keep dropping stuff. Like, Microsoft is like literally trying to kill Java. I don't know what they're doing.
If a
It's because
skin
it's
gets
costing them
banned-
the
money.
money. They control the money.
If a skin gets banned and you're wearing that skin, they will set you back to one of the default skins until you change skins.
That's so annoying.
They are trying
can't
to
be-
kill Java.
You can't be grandfathered into the skin.
No.
Fine, I'll just go into the game files and change all the default Steve skins to whatever I want. What
True.
then, Microsoft?
You'll be able to run it on single player servers, but not multiplayer.
I know Microsoft's mailing address. My panic answer. Just running out of ideas. So yeah, I already mentioned Maine for Harvest Moon, but there's a couple other unique ones. North Carolina has Lost Ark, and Oklahoma had RDR2. Those are the only like unique ones. Gamers have spent an average of $146 on video games in 2023. Wow, I wish I
spent
was.
more. I spent more than that on the Zelda launch.
Yeah, because we have a problem, Cameron. We're not
gamers. We're gamers.
we're weird.
We're abnormal.
Yeah.
Bruh, I mean, hell, just last month a little, fudging the dates a little bit. I spent $100, or almost $100 between Pikmin 4 and Everybody Want to Switch because
Yeah.
I have a problem.
Yeah, cuz
Also, Mythropyra.
facts.
I have a
Which-
problem.
Yeah, me too. Fun fact, those amiibo are still in that box for right there, and they're going to be there for a long time.
Yeah.
Who knows? I usually have like once a quarterly amiibo opening session.
Yeah, when you get enough, because it's
I'm an addict. Like I'm numb to opening up amiibo. I need to open up like 6 to feel something.
pump it directly into my veins. Over the box.
So yeah, I didn't think I was gonna see this much stuff in this article about that. I was just looking at the PNG of all the state hits.
All the states.
Any other? Let me see other weird game. Texas,
I'm
Louisiana,
surprised.
Arizona all had Mortal Kombat.
I'm really surprised Pokemon's not on this list.
Oh yeah.
You don't need to look up things for Pokemon.
I mean, it's only like
Yeah, you
there's-
do.
Really, this list has like less than 10 games on it total. This is pretty.
That's kind of bad.
Pretty biased list.
A little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not the be all end all. It only surveyed 1,000 people. There's 350 million people in this country plus. So
I feel like whatever their searches were not nearly wide enough. Because like
You know,
a
still
lot
got
of the
me.
Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet have stupid ass evolution requirements.
True.
Also, I'd like to point out, I don't really know what your qualification for a gamer is, but this just like seems like mainstream gaming. Like it's just like the popular stuff, like the easy answers: Elden
With the
Ring,
exception of Harvest Moon.
Minecraft, Hogwarts Legacy, Red Dead Redemption, WWE 2K, Last of Us.
The fact that there's no Nintendo games on there feels weird.
Because we're not
Like
normal, Cameron.
Harvest
These
Moon's the
gamers
closest.
on average spent $146 up to this point in the year. Remember that. That's chump change.
I've kept kind of a list. Let's see. How much? Where's my? No, that like, dude, that's insane. That's what I made like weekly on my college program. So the idea that is like, I spent more on gaming on the college program than that. I was making 150 a week. Like the idea that is
That kid's is what we call debt.
I mean, I look straight up. I pulled out a savings to buy the 7 Yu-Gi-Oh amiibo cards while I was on the program.
That
So
checks
yes,
out.
that is an addiction.
Yeah, again, we are not these people. We do not
No,
get interviewed for normal societal questions, which is good because, like I said, I know Microsoft's mailing address.
Oh, you know what? You know what else I bought in the same ish time period as Pikmin and 1-2 Switch? 2 Mario games for the Wii. So I think I hit the 170 average just with those 4, not including the
143.
amiibo.
I think. Wait. 146.
Oh yeah, no, I blew past that. I blew past that twice in the last 3 months.
How many times
Like
did I have to say it?
we are not normal, apparently.
It checks out. Well, I'm glad we learned something. That we're not normal. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's going to end the show here. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed. Thanks for sticking around for over 2 hours, Jesus. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcasts, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. Let us know. Do you think that list is bullshit? Because it probably is. Have you been listening since day one? Have you suffered through all 152 episodes of this podcast? If you have, hit us up. This is why people don't talk to us, because nobody qualifies for stuff like that.
This is why we have conversations like we do at the beginning of the show, so that we talk to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, again, share us with a friend, and we'll see you here next week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.